Alright people, Hayzink, welcome, channel, back. Disgaea video. Anyway. Guys, the reason I'm making this video is obviously, let's not beat about the bush. Quite a lot of players fell out with Disgaea. Quite a lot of players stopped playing Disgaea. When New Year Rosalind came along, she hurt a lot of people. And I know from looking at my comments, there was a lot of people who either permanently quit, or they quit and left a comment saying to me, I'm going to stop playing, I'll come back when Asagi launches. And at that point, I'll see what happens. Now, the reason I'm making this video today is I want to talk about, is this a good time to start replaying Disgaearpg? Now, before I jump in and talk about what I've got to say, if you haven't already, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and commenting down below, because it helps the algorithm push me out more, helps get more views for me, gets more views for Disgaea the game, and hopefully it all has a knock-on effect and it gets more people playing the game. So, is this a good time to start playing Disgaearpg for the first time, or start playing it again? Short answer, yes. Long answer, keep watching. So, why do I say it's a good time to start playing now? Obviously, if you have even been keeping a slight eye on my channel, on game news and stuff like that, you'll probably be aware that the character that a lot of you were waiting on, Asagi, is going to be dropping in Disgaearpg next month. And just to be clear, people, it is next month, okay? I know the website isn't clear, but I'm being clear. It's definitely next month. If you want to summon for her, why wait? Why wait to start playing the game? Okay, now this is specifically for people who are looking to pick up Asagi. I think you should start playing now. The reason I'm saying I think you should start playing again now is you will have a new story event to do before Asagi comes back. That will give you about, not back for the first time, they'll give you about nearly 7,000 quartz, okay? As well as that, you're going to get logins. As well as that, you're going to have Tyrant Valvatore's special mission, not Tyrant Valvatore's, badass special missions where you can get tickets to summon, you can also get quartz and stuff like that. There's going to be logins, there's going to be gates that you can take on. All of these things are things that will give you quartz in the bank. Why are quartz in the bank important? Because you want to summon for the character. If you start the game up fresh, yes, you'll have some quartz, but you're going to be running on empty. You're going to have a banner there. If you don't get the character in the first couple of summons, you'll say to yourself, I'm going to go and grind out some quartz. And you're going to be looking at this banner mocking you while you can't summon. So what you should do is start now, start grinding out quartz. Now, there's loads of things you can do. I mean, if you've not played the game for a while, you might not know this. You can do this event review, which allows you to replay an event that you may have already missed, which will get you some quartz. We've got Overlord's Tower. Some of the stages at the start of this aren't that difficult, and by the time Asagi comes out, if you pick up your lapsed game, you'll be able to get yourself through a few of the tower stages, get a bit more quartz into the bank. We've also got Conquest Quest Battle that will be back next month. It's a recurring monthly thing. It will come back next month. There may even be a new stage. It can be quite difficult, however, the first two stages are fairly easy and they're worth around about 600-700 quartz just for doing the first two stages. So again, that's more quartz in the bank, more reason for you to play. Now, if you were someone who did all your grinding really early on, you won't know this, but there's two new stages that finished up coming onto the main story. You'll probably have them that you can do, get yourself quite a bit of quartz there. As well as that, you've got this anecdote, special side thing of the main story, which again, it's got 2 chapters right now, so it's not like massive, but it's got 2 chapters right now. It'll give you plenty of quartz from doing that as well. To top it all off, we've also got this Disgaea 5, and I have not finished it yet, so please don't Please don't mock me. I've been busy. But yes, if you haven't already completed Disgaea 1, you've got that to do. But if you have, you've got all of Disgaea 5 to do. And it goes to like 12 chapters. So that's another bucket load of quartz there as well. So why wait? If you're already thinking about coming back, why wait? Come back now and start grinding your quartz. Now, if you're someone who's still on the fence about coming back, why do I think it's a good idea for you to come back? Well, apart from the fact that it'll get you watching my channel again because you stopped playing while you're still watching. But no, really, there's a lot of new additions coming to the game. It's not all about characters. We're going to have things like level caps increasing. The way that stats are displayed and the way that you can edit stats are going to be different. Like, for example, you're going to have crit, etc. now displayed on your character's stats. So when it comes down to you thinking about who you want to run as your DPS, etc., you're going to be able to see what characters have a higher crit skill than other characters. So there could be ones that are slightly more optimal to run as DPS. So for people who like to whittle down on their team building, it gives you a few more options. We've also got easier ways coming for you guys to pick up nether enhancement printies, which means you don't actually have to summon as much. Okay, you can pick up the character you want over the course of, yeah, it might take you about 2 or 3 months, but you can have that character at any 10 and you've only summoned for them 1 time, okay? Which is a very important thing to note, because I know a lot of people like to go chasing on banners and they're like, oh man, I spent 35,000 quartz and I got 1 copy of that character, what's going on? Well, there's no real reason to do that, because with things like character shards coming, with things like the printy market and stuff, you're going to be able to buy more shards, more printy hides, more any printies. All of these things are going to be better for your resource management. As well as that, you're also going to be able to get your crystals that I talked about in the what's coming up videos. So if you're one of these people who quit the game because you thought to yourself, I don't like getting bottlenecked by reincarnation materials, well, that's getting solved in one of these quality of life updates. So again, it's something new for you to come back and stick your teeth into. Finally, there's one other group of people who hit the end game very quickly. So people who weren't content to do things like item world grinding, to do things like weapon mastery grinding, that type of stuff. Well, for you guys, we've got the Land of Carnage, which is basically going to be an ultra difficult set of challenges that you do on the original stages. The difficulty level is cranked up in true Disgaea fashion, and if you were struggling, bored because there was no endgame content, then come and do this. This is like the post game in Disgaea mainline. You're going to have to really get tough. You're going to really have to think of your team builds. You're going to really have to work on your teams, work on your weapons, that type of stuff to beat this challenge. So if it's a challenge you're looking to sink your teeth into, it's something for you to come back to. And again, along the way doing all this stuff, you're going to earn more quartz and you're going to be able to summon for a Sagi and for the 7 deadly sins, which isn't too far off as well. I mean, we're within about a 3-month window. Might be shorter, might be longer. Who knows? Can't say anything more specific than that. But it's not that far away, so if you're not really interested in a Sagi, you've got the 7 deadly sins. And coming back now and getting a head start on this content you've missed means you're going to be able to repeatedly add quartz to your bank, and you're going to be able to be in a position where you can actually summon. So, to answer the question I asked at the start of the video, is it a good time to come back to Disgaearpg, or is it a good time to start playing Disgaearpg? My answer, which might be a bit biased, is yes, 100%, because like I say, things are improving, things are getting better, and even if the one thing you quit for was bulk trend, which, I mean, they'll have had their issues, but at the same time, they've got a lot better. I would say, yes, they've got a lot better. So, if that was putting you off, give them a second chance. You might enjoy the game. Who knows? But I want you back. I want you to come back, play the game, enjoy the changes, enjoy everything. Enjoy trying to understand what I'm saying right now, because I'm speaking extremely quickly. But I've been Hayzink. Thanks for joining me on this video. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and all that good stuff. Dudes, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.